It has been a turbulent season for Fabio Quartararo, the 2021 MotoGP world champion, who is once again at a crossroads in his career. After a grueling season filled with frustrations and mechanical limitations, the French rider has taken a short escape, a one-week holiday on Australia's Gold Coast, to clear his mind. But even while surrounded by beaches and sunshine, his thoughts remain consumed by Yamaha's ongoing struggles and the uncertain future of the M1 project. "My patience is running thin," Quartararo admitted candidly. "I don't want to wait any longer. I've given everything, but the competitiveness just isn't there." Quartararo's story in MotoGP has always carried a touch of destiny. His entry into the Premier class came almost unexpectedly. "Petronas were looking for a rider," he recalled. "I'd had 2 strong races in Moto2, and suddenly the opportunity appeared. If that call hadn't come, who knows what would have happened. When chances like that appear, you must be brave enough to take them." That courage paid off. From being a surprise rookie, Quartararo transformed into Yamaha's golden hope, winning the 2021 World Championship and establishing himself as the face of the brand's modern MotoGP era. Yet, in the years since, Yamaha has lost its way, unable to match the relentless progress of Ducati, KTM, and Aprilia. "I believed in the project. I believed in the promises," Fabio reflected, "but the progress we expected never arrived. It's been frustrating to say the least." Over the years, Quartararo has become known for his maturity and mental toughness. "I rarely went to school," he said with a smile. "When I was 14, I moved to Alicante. It forced me to grow up quickly. I didn't have many school friends, but I had people around me who've supported me for a long time. I've learned to keep my circle small because when you start winning, a lot of new friends suddenly appear." That sense of self-awareness has kept him grounded. Despite his fame, Quartararo remains deeply family-oriented. "Forming my own family is part of the plan," he admitted, "but I'm not in a hurry. When it's the right time, it will happen naturally." His latest contract with Yamaha, which runs until the end of 2026, was more a leap of faith than a technical decision. "In 2022, I almost left," Fabio confessed, "but I had just won the world title and was leading the standings. I believed in what I saw, or thought I saw, for the coming years. That belief was my final chance with them." The words are calm, yet they carry a clear ultimatum. The upcoming V4 engine project, Yamaha's biggest technical overhaul in decades, is seen as the manufacturer's last hope to convince their star rider to stay. What Yamaha hasn't achieved in the past few years, they must achieve in the next few months, Quartararo stated firmly. "Time is not on my side." For Yamaha, Quartararo's declaration is more than just a frustrated comment, it's a wake-up call. The M1's long-standing inline-four engine philosophy, once a symbol of smoothness and agility, has become outdated in today's power-driven MotoGP landscape. Ducati's dominance has forced every manufacturer to rethink their approach, and Yamaha's engineers now find themselves racing against both the stopwatch and the transfer market. Should the V4 M1 fail to deliver, Quartararo's departure would not only strip Yamaha of their most talented rider, but also of their credibility as a factory capable of fighting at the front. It would mark the end of an era and potentially the beginning of Yamaha's deepest crisis since their return to MotoGP in 2002. Despite the struggles, Quartararo insists he is riding better than ever. "I'm stronger now than when I won the championship," he said confidently. "These last 3 years have made me tougher. I've learned how to fight without the best bike. I'm a winner, and I still have so much left to prove." But his confidence is tempered by realism. Inside Yamaha's pit box, Fabio often feels like the only one capable of extracting the maximum from the machine. "I don't feel alone," he explained, "but I know I can push the bike to its limit more than anyone else. In the races, I give everything. I know where our weaknesses are, the engine, the grip, and things that are beyond my control." While others celebrate podiums and victories, Quartararo's fight is one of endurance, a mental and emotional battle to remain motivated amid stagnation. "I know my worth," he said quietly. "I don't know where I'll be in a few years, but I know I want to win again. And right now, time isn't on my side." At present, Quartararo sits ninth in the championship standings with 182 points, while his teammate Alex Rins languishes in 19th on 69 points, a reflection of Yamaha's collective struggles. Yet for Fabio, the message is clear. Unless Yamaha's V4 revolution brings real performance, El Diablo might soon find a new home, and MotoGP could witness one of the biggest rider transfers in recent years. Inside Yamaha's factory headquarters in Iwata, Japan, the mood is said to be tense. Engineers are working tirelessly on the prototype V4 engine, aware that the project's success could determine not only the brand's future in MotoGP, but also the careers of those behind it. Yamaha's philosophy of precision and balance is being challenged like never before. They are venturing into territory that Ducati and KTM have already mastered. For the first time in years, the Japanese manufacturer is playing catch-up rather than setting the benchmark. It's hard to believe that the same team which once dominated with Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo now finds itself struggling for consistency. The glory days of seamless acceleration and cornering precision feel distant. Quartararo's frustrations echo what many inside the paddock have long whispered: Yamaha's development pace is simply too slow. The gap in performance between their inline-four concept and the V4 powerhouses has become glaringly obvious. The others have evolved, we've been standing still, one insider reportedly admitted. For Quartararo, this stagnation has tested his limits both mentally and emotionally. Known for his fiery passion and expressive personality, he has had to learn restraint, a difficult task for a rider whose natural instinct is to push every boundary. Those close to him say he's calmer than before, but there's a fire behind his smile. Each session, each lap, he carries the weight of an entire manufacturer on his shoulders. "He rides like a man trying to change history," commented one MotoGP analyst, but even heroes need tools worthy of their talent. As the 2026 season looms closer, whispers in the paddock grow louder. Several teams are keeping a close eye on Quartararo's situation, waiting for any sign of cracks in his loyalty to Yamaha. Ducati's satellite squads, Aprilia and even KTM are all monitoring developments with interest. Although nothing has been signed or discussed formally, his open remarks about Yamaha's last chance have sparked speculation. Should he become available, Quartararo would instantly become the most sought-after rider on the grid.